My parents weren't the type that they were big self-promotionalists. They just let their work speak for themselves or speak for itself. They were very confident in just creating what they liked. They weren't ever the type that, oh, we have to make this because I think this is what people want. They made beautiful work just the way they wanted to. The amazing thing was how much stuff I found. Let's say I'd find a cardboard box and start it out, it would just be old bank statements from 1978, and then down below that, here's a print from my Uncle Jim. Haphazardly just packed in these boxes. Then I knew what I was in for. Because I probably had to go through close to 200 boxes. Page by page, stack them, throw, keep, and then it led to more artwork stacked behind these stacks of boxes, and on and on. It was an amazing, sad, never frustrating. I know some people would be thinking, when is this going to be done? Well, it's a process, and there's always that light at the end of the tunnel that just got a little brighter each day as we worked on it. And I never realized what a prolific watercolor artist my mom was till I found several portfolios upstairs in a closet, just kind of covered up. You know, you wouldn't know they're there till you dig, and there were hundreds, literally hundreds. And I found one beautiful watercolor and a small one of my mom's, and I thought, and I remember the day even, at the lake, and it actually was the day my grandmother died. So when I looked at this and put it all together, it was strange, you know, in a sense that here's this watercolor been in a portfolio with all this information for close to 40 years. Sometimes Dad would be down in the basement, or he had his pottery studio and he could paint down there, or sometimes he set it up in this room, like in the wintertime with the snow and everything. The light would be tremendous in here. So he would just set up his easel and paint away, and then of course I would wander in the room and say, can I have a brush? So he'd have a little canvas. So then I would just start painting away and trying to emulate, and it's kind of the same thing how it went with ceramics too. I found some pieces that I made as a kid, and I can tell I was watching him make a candle burner or some type of hand-built piece. And we all want to emulate Dad. It's a neat process to look at how many decades of work that he did, and the phases, the refinement. You can just see different glazes, different, even wheel throwing, and the hand building was all, everything got more and more just precise and perfected over time. And that's kind of just the rule of redundancy and practice and trial and error. You can only keep so many large things because you only have so much wall space, and I'm not one that really likes to have a lot of art and then just have to store it and not see it. So I would say, yeah, there's one painting upstairs that the one at the top, you get to the top of the stairway and right directly to your left there, it's the real large piece. Yeah, but they're kind of like children. You have to let some go. You actually have to let them all go. I mean, figuratively. And they'll all find a good home.